Yes, everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the West Ham Beta Save here on FM 22. I am Matt, I am your Scouse host, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with the reaction to the first video, so thank you very much if you watched. A couple of likes on there, that is brilliant, that's all we want to do, we just want to entertain you guys, and we've got into it a little bit more. We have played the rest of pre-season, we've been out making moves. We've been in the transfer market. We've done a few things. We've messed around with the tactics. And yeah, we're going to live come the arse on the game for you today. I'm just going to show you really quickly then on our transfer history. We have got rid of a few people. We let Manuel Lanzini go to Zenit for 7.5 million. I know you can't see because my fat bald head is in the way. We also let Ryan Fredericks go for 2.5 million. Thierry Nevers went on loan to Exeter, and Ajibola Elise went to Middlesbrough. Signings in then, there's only one signing that I have made. The rest of these people were already brought into the club by our predecessor, David Moyes. We brought in Christian Benteke on a loan deal. And I know that sounds really, really stupid. I was scouring for strikers, and I don't like just buying somebody like knee jerk. As you know, we use the data to identify who we want. We look at these players in depth, and we've got a particular scouting and data analyst pool that we like looking at and how we identify our players. And I didn't want to bring somebody in who it's just going to be a waste of money. So essentially what we did, we went out and we had a little look at the transfer list of players and whatnot. Christian Benteke was transfer listed by Crystal Palace. We didn't want to sign him. We went, okay, we'll give you a 1-year loan deal. There's no obligation to buy or anything like that. But it was a stroke of genius because he, for some reason, on this game is an absolute crock. We have already lost Mikhail Antonio for 3 weeks with Achilles tendonitis. So that means that we've had to start slightly differently to how we normally would do. You can see Benteke was playing as a target forward. We were telling him to pass it shorter and take fewer risks because he's not very technical, although his technique is in relation to his finishing. He's basically just there to knock the ball on. And it actually worked very, very well in our last game. I'll show you really quickly. He was basically thrown into the starting lineup straight away against Aston Villa in a game which we won 4-2. Nikola Vlasic, absolutely stunning performance from him. I'm just going to show you the goals from this game as well. We played very, very well. You can see the pre-season wise, the tactic worked against Atalanta, a Champions League team. We managed a 0-0 draw. There's a bit of an issue, and you can see it here. It's the differential between Declan Rice and Angelo Ogbonna. They don't seem to be playing as I'd like them to in the role, so it might be a case, particularly with Declan Rice, that we need to maybe make him a centre mid on support and then use a couple of instructions, because centre mid support is basically the blank canvas, and then use the instructions from there. And sort of see how that goes. But he wasn't bad. 6.7 is the average on this game. And yeah, we'll take it from there. But you might have seen just on the left, Thomas Souček with 2 assists and a goal in this match. An absolutely unbelievable performance from Thomas Souček. We're going to see his goal was probably my favourite. Nikola Vlasic was just superb all game, but I want to say the Souček goal was probably the favourite one. Even the Yarmolenko one, he came in up front at the end of the game. And here we go. Here's the first goal. What a ball that is. Unbelievable ball. And that was 21 seconds in as Vlasic pops it in their post. But you'll have just seen Benteke was sort of sitting on the shoulder, which allowed Vlasic to get in behind. And that was the idea behind bringing Benteke in. He's a bit of a different option. Villa with I think this was Leon Bailey's equaliser. Bit scrappy, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. And then we just turn the screw from here on out. Benrahma turning them inside out. Souček little ball. Vlasic near post. Thank you very much. And then the Souček goal, my favourite of the day. Look at that for football. That is top class from the boys. And then they scored again to make it 3-2, but squeaky bum time. I really wasn't happy with Cresswell's position in there. He's too far out. But anyway, Leon Bailey's a fantastic player. That's the type of space he can get himself into. And then again, good football. Yarmolenko, Souček, Benteke holding it up. Noble, Benrahma, Yarmolenko. And it was as easy as that. And it was a very, very good victory. My biggest issue was we didn't make the most of the set pieces. and that might just be the way that we're delivering them into the box. So uh, not that it doesn't work, because in pre-season, um, which game was it? There was a game where Mark Noble actually scored off a corner. I think it might have been the Cheltenham game. It was the Cheltenham game. And when the ball got whipped in, um, he's basically in the position that Rice is off the corners. So on the attacking side of it, he's on the stay back if needed, which means he's sort of just patrolling in the area, and he just basically popped up with the goal. It's a bit of an issue because I'm not sure how we want it. 6 yard box obviously being like the main way of taking a corner. It says here for go forward, they'll just go forward and attack when the team has a corner, but they're not sort of anywhere. So I'm tempted to mix it up a bit and have you attacking the near post, you lurking, and then you attacking the far post, and then maybe Declan Rice attacking from the edge, and try that and just see how that works. Yeah, and Declan Rice attacking for the. Yeah, we're gonna try that and see how that works. We, I'm toying with the idea of using this formation against Arsenal. Um, they're a bit of a strange one. They're always kind of overpowered on FM, which is a bit annoying because in real life they're nothing short of garbage when they want to be. Um, not an amazing team, no real standout players apart from the likes of Aubameyang, probably Saka. I'm a really big fan of Emil Smith Rowe, and that, but everyone else is sort of just average. So we're just gonna have to see how that one goes. I'm obviously a fairly average team with West Ham, but yeah, I feel like we can do them. So I'm just gonna pop you on pause there, boys, and I'll see you at the Arsenal game. When it rains, it pours. It's certainly pouring at the minute. Jarrett Bowen has broken his leg while trying to make a tackle in training, meaning he's going to be out for 2 to 3 months. Angelo Ogbonna has also bruised his knee. This is going to throw a few spanners in the works. Man, it definitely means Yarmolenko is going to have to come in and play that position. It could even mean that Vlasic or Ben Rama play out wide. But I think purely based on what has just happened for this particular game, we are going to do the take few risks. We are going to play the 5 back formation. Declan Rice. I'm going to put Declan Rice box to box and see how that gets on. You can see now it's now showing the partnership between Rice and Suchek, which partnerships on this game are a big thing. The way I've noticed them working on this year, it's quite a big deal. You need to keep an eye on it. You need to make sure that your best players are basically playing the players who have got the partnership. They're the ones that you want in and around the team. Um, yeah, I don't think Yarmolenko's got the legs to play a full game though. We'll give him a go. We'll give him a go and see how he gets on. We might pop him as an inside forward. See how that works. It's so frustrating. It's the worst time to get an injury. It is the worst time to get an injury, and the severity of the injury that it is as well is just annoying. You attack the ball from the edge. You near post. Mix it up a little bit. And then defensively, obviously we don't want Issa Diop there. We'll just pop Issa Diop back and keep the 2 forward. 2 days before the game as well. I've not tested this tactic actually. I'm quite interested to see how it gets on with the wide centre back. Um, as I say, I've seen a few things stating it is massively overpowered, which hopefully they do patch it if so. But I kind of need the help because I don't know if you've just seen we've got Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool back to back. Souček, Noble, Cresswell, Rice as a centre back. No, we're gonna stick with what we've got. We're gonna drop Fanals. We're gonna have Ben Rama Yarmolenko in. We're also gonna drop Nikola Vlasic for now, although he did play very, very well in the last game. Yeah, we're going to stick with this. We're going to stick with it. We're going to hit the early crosses still. We're only going to overlap on the left. We're going to play wide. We're going to regroup and distribute to the fullbacks, and we're going to keep the tighter marking and the get stuck in instruction because the team are very good in terms of pressing. I don't really want to see the whole the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress nonsense. I, yeah, I'm not about that. We're gonna adapt as we go along and see how we get on. Hopefully, I mean, this could go massively wrong. It could be great. We don't know. That's the catch-22 of playing FM, and that's why it's the most realistic football simulation out there. I mean, it's not like FIFA where you just got plug and play and you play the same tactics and the same team all the time. You have to adapt, even if it's just like telling somebody to man mark someone or changing a player roll up. It does help. Even in this instance, I'm tempted to put Thomas Souček as a centre mid attack so he can help get further up there. So we've sort of got like the bank of five sort of in and around the back, and then Souček getting forward. I feel like that may help just to break the lines a little bit, but we're going to play just the conservative way. The short blanket, as I've said, speaking of, I could do with a blanket because it's absolutely freezing. And obviously, if you're watching in Britain, you'll know. You'll know. If you own a house, you'll know that all the heating bills have gone up. I ain't putting the heating on. No way I'm putting the heating on. Trying to fleece an extra £100 a year out of me. It's disgraceful. um, we won't get the data hub until after the Chelsea game, which is a little bit annoying. Depending on how the Arsenal game goes, I may do the Chelsea game too. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Mark Noble, Ogbonna's been passed fit, which is good to see. Yeah, we want to do that. Defend with more width. We'll do that. We'll take that. You can see all the partnerships they've got going on. Tomiyasu scares me. Very good player on FM. Diop purely because he's faster than Ogbonna. Otherwise, I would have put Ogbonna straight back in. And they've got very, very fast forwards: Martinelli, Saka, Pepe, Lacazette, Aubameyang. The usual suspects. Aaron Ramsdale starting. Wearing our lovely navy blue kit today. Here at the Emirates Stadium, it is Arsenal versus West Ham in the Premier League. First versus second for a while. Masuaku. Giving them problems early on. Just having a little look there, you can see Declan Rice is sort of patrolling, as is Thomas Souček, as that cross came in. This is literally what we wanted. We've got a bit of an overload. We've got Masuaku and Cresswell there. We've got Ben Rama already in the pocket. And then there's options there for Rice. Yarmolenko's already cut in. Kufalabi around this area. So straight off the bat, just off that opening highlight, I can see going forward. That's exactly the idea I had in my head. It's just whether we can, away by Zuma, whether we can use that effectively on the counter attack as Odegaard gets a shot blocked wide. This is one of my favourite parts of FM as well, is getting to know a team. That's saved by Areola. And they're going to stick with this highlight. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Areola launches it straight to Tomiyasu. Odegaard, closed down by Declan Rice. Tomiyasu, nice and compact at the back as well, which we like to see. Good pressing from Declan Rice. As Arsenal look to Spread the play to Nicola Pepe. Gets his cross in, away by Issa Diop. Back to Odegaard, now Lacazette. And Pepe, and blocked away. I don't like that. Mm. Good tackle by Diop. And again, there's just no... They're winning the ball back. And then there's just no outball there. Triggered the press, they've changed that to now. I'm going to have him marking Thomas Partey. And we're just going to try and get Declan Rice in Thomas Partey's face a little bit and see how that works. You can see we're set up with the zona marking. Tommy Soucek gets it away. Masuaku picks a pass. Lovely. Go on, Benrahma. Being pretty wasteful so far on the ball. Benteke flicks it onto no one. I might need to bring the tempo down to lower just so we keep the ball a bit better because we're sort of just running and gunning at the minute and I'm not a big fan of that. Although we've worked that really well. Here's Yarmolenko, now Kufal. And that's the end of the highlights. Yeah, we should always press Granit Xhaka. Slipped it through. Masuaku's back there again. Areola gives it away. Here's Pepe. Great delivery by Pepe across the box to Martinelli. Taken by Areola. How can we take advantage when we're on the ball? He needs to stop kicking it. He needs to stop kicking it. I've told you to go to the fullbacks and he's lumping it long every time. Look at this for play by Arsenal. Why are they always so overpowered on FM? It is insane how ridiculous they are, and every year is the same. It is highlight after highlight for them. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It is highlight after highlight. He's well offside. Intercepted by Benteke. Here we go again. Kufal. Zuma. Soucek. Yarmolenko. This is better. Nice. A bit of possession and a bit of pass and play. Little trick there from Yarmolenko. Benteke! Ooh. That was nice. That was much better. We used the ball well. There was a little bit of skill in there from Yarmolenko. I'm enjoying that. That's much better. That's what we want to see. As we block it away for a throw in. I'm still not sure on the centre mid situation, you know. I'm not sure on position I want Declan Rice to be in and how I want him to play. Way by Kurt Zuma. Here's Thomas Partey. Xhaka to Gabriel. Jesus. I mean, the stats are quite damning, but if you actually look at their individual performances, their backline is shocking. The problem is, I've not got anyone who can get at them. We've literally only really got Benteke. And then, you know, potentially Vlasic to come off the bench. We might need to change it up a little bit then. Should we go to the 4? Let's go to the 4. Cresswell's had a better game than Diop. Put Cresswell back in there. We'll take Masuaku off. Put Diop back in. And we will go again for the Shadow Striker and Target Man partnership that we've been using. And let's use Declan Rice as a Carrilero. We don't really want him in and around the box. We want him sort of patrolling. Then it might just leave us. We're going to do CDM defend again. We're not going to play for the set pieces, and we're just going to lower the tempo. We just want to keep the ball a little bit better than we have been doing. Talk about getting absolutely hammered. We were shocking in that first half. Hopefully, just changing it up a little bit just means they've got a little bit extra to think of. It could go the other way. It could absolutely hammer us, but Vlasic in straight away. Good little play, Nikola Vlasic. Was great for Everton. I was wounded when we sold him. Literally didn't get any sort of chance, but when he did play, he was great. Tomiyasu to Party. Here's Erdegaard. Good delivery to Lacazette. Blocked away, and Yarmolenko clears. Trying to check it. I'm going to take the get stuck in instruction off because we're giving away far too many set pieces. We're just going to press them more. Just get at them a little bit quicker rather than just trying to hold shape. Diop gets it away. Good defending. Ben White's on their throw-ins. That's interesting. Could leave them really short, but it's what it is. That's what they're fancying. Yarmolenko's been awful, but we've not really got anyone to bring on. We've got Fanals who could come on. Could maybe then switch Ben Rama up to a winger. Lacazette ball to Martinelli. With delivery to Odegaard. Oh, I'm not liking this at all. I'm not liking how they're playing at all. I'm going to go for that. We're going to put Declan Rice as a box-to-box and Souček as a centre-mid attack. It's really only been Areola and Kurt Zouma that have kept us in this. No one attacking-wise has done anything. We had that one chance where Benteke's header went over the bar. Stop giving out free kicks, man. What is this about? It's free kick after free kick. The guard's delivery. Areola has to make the save. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. Ben Rama stepped up. That would have been sod's law if we fucking scored off a free kick, you know. I mean, this is a bug. It does tell you that they've made the substitution, but it just keeps flashing up. It's really annoying. I've not got anyone I can bring on here. Get Mark Noble on. See the game out. We're just so wasteful on the ball. We are so wasteful. This is really annoying, and I don't understand it. And it's purely because you kicked it again. You absolute crab. What a block from Kufal. First to it as well. Right, listen, Areola. Go short. Play out of defence. Pass the ball short. Stop kicking it long. 27 shots they've had. Surely not. Yeah, good. I would have been annoyed if we won that. I'm really, really sorry. I can't even explain how bad that was. I can't explain how poor that was. That was absolute trash. I think the issue here, boys, is we're going to have to start scouting for. We've got too many injuries. We've got another injury now. Yarmolenko's picked up another knock. I think we need to start having a little look around the lower divisions, maybe for somebody who can come in. Um, I'm thinking the likes of the teams that got relegated last season, maybe snooping around and seeing who we can pick up, hopefully for fairly cheap. Um, I mean, like Matt Phillips for 1 mil is not the end of the world. It's really frustrating, especially even on like a beta save. Like you're just starting off, and then all of a sudden, it is what it is. Trying to learn how the game works now, and the differences in this year's match engine to last year's match engine, and then seeing it starting to unravel quite quickly is hard. But it is what it is. I actually really like Ivan Cavaliero, but it looks like he is also injured. Only out for a day though. Can play on either flank. Really fast. Suits the type of team that we're building here at West Ham. Bit of a scout on him. What's his age in chatting? Probably about 8 million, 30 grand a week. Okay, we'll keep an eye on him. Um, Again, is there anyone stand out in the championship that I'm missing? I mean, there's not really anyone off the top of my head. It's really frustrating. Really frustrating. And you've got, still we did go in for Ruben Loftus Cheek, as I mentioned in the last video, but he just wanted stupid money. He wants like 130 grand, which is just insane. Although he does fit in quite well, can sort of play a multitude of positions, which is what we're looking for. I just don't want to spend that type of money. I mean, the transfer fee's fine. Could do a loan deal. Um, Mandatory future fee. Get rid of that. And again, it's the FFP. We're a bit stuck for FFP. Uh, Maybe if we drop this to 10, maybe then we'll have enough to bring him in on loan. Oh, I've gone too far. No, he just wants stupid money. That's the biggest problem with him. I mean, even Ross Barkley is eating crayons and shit for brains is the type of player we need. They signed Martial. Bloody hell. I don't know. I don't know. We definitely need to bring somebody in, but I don't know who is sort of available to come in and who's going to make it a sort of an instant impact. Leeds, top of the league, man. Flying. How much did Burnley want for McNeil? Love Dwight McNeil. 35 to 50 million. Jeez. James Tarkovsky transfer listed. Services no longer required. What? What is that about? What is that about? I mean, I'm not in the market for the centre back, but that is just ridiculous. Can I report a bug on that? Crystal Palace not really got anyone we'd be able to prize away, I don't think. Mm-hmm. Very frustrating. Love Rafinha. Just can't afford him. Anyone at Leicester? Apart from Benkovic, Jose Perez, another one. Big injury. Mm, maybe Harvey Elliott if he's not got his injury. Maybe be able to get him in on loan. That Phillips, good player. 20k. Origi would be a good signing, actually. He's just expensive again, and I don't think he'd want to come. Yeah, no interest. Still only 26. Man. Let's have a look at Harvey Elliott. What's Harvey Elliott chatting down in the reserves? I think a loan deal, if they're happy with it, just as like a backup option, they're happy with it. Optional future fee. They want a future fee already. Sod it. I mean, I'm not gonna trigger. Not gonna trigger that. 35 million is insane. But as a left-footed right winger, that's like another backup option. We've lost Bowen for a few months. Um, we've lost Yarmolenko. He's very injury prone. I think somebody of the profile of Harvey Elliott works quite well with what we want. Young, left-footed right winger, very direct, very pacey. Crespo Fanals. Yeah, we noticed it was saying we basically need more creativity in the side, and that's what we've gone for. I will keep Ben Rama playing as an inside forward for now, and just see how he gets on with that. But yeah, it was basically saying West Ham's biggest problem is there's not enough creativity, and I tend to agree with that. That Arsenal game was shocking. We literally created nothing. Another injury. And again, I'm not the type to go out at the start of a save and what does he want? What was that? What have I just seen? So that's fine, that's fine. Future additional clauses after 50 games, they want 7.5 million. But that's fine because he's not. We're not going to sign him. We literally just need him as cover. And he would have gone straight in against Chelsea if you pulled your bloody finger out. Antonio's been called up to the Jamaica squad. That's all we need. Anyone? Nope. Nobody's really back fit yet. Scary game. Chelsea I mean, they're bottom. They're near bottom. They're 17th in the league, but Antonio's on the bench. That's good to see. On general rehab. Look at all the yellows and oranges, man. Hopefully, they can create a few chances for Benteke. The problem is, it's because he's playing sort of like alone against a three back. It's a bit of an issue. But again, I feel as though we've got the pace, we've got the power. We just need the service in and around the box. It's something we completely lacked against Arsenal, which is why we've changed Finals up. We're going to give him an advanced playmaker role and see how he gets on. Chelsea kit looks really weird. It looks like the Portsmouth kit in game. Benrahma. Blazic gives it away. We do tend to start off quite quickly. We were doing it in pre-season too, and then obviously we did it in the game against Villa. And the game against Arsenal, we had a chance literally straight from the kickoff. We start off very quickly, and then we sort of just like fall back, and it's really, really frustrating. And I'm just trying to find the balance of the team. I'm not quite sure what that balance is just yet. You've had 15 minutes and you're playing poorly. You're playing horrendously. Always good to see that your attacking players are having an absolute stinker from the off, innit? Cresswell to Fennells. Aaron Cresswell. Fennells. Ben Rice. Here's Benteke holding it up to Vlasic. Back to Benteke. Out to Saïd Benrahma! Oh, what a save by Mendy. Good football from the Hammers. Is Cresswell's going to whip in this corner. Zuma! Oof. Oof, Kurt Zuma. Okay, we can get on board with that. That was good. There's Reece James on the throw in. Mason Mount. James with a nice early delivery, and Lukaku's hit the crossbar. And Zuma puts it behind for a corner. I'm quite comfortable in our ability to defend these set pieces. It's open play I'm worried about. Here's Ogbonna. Gonna drive forward on the ball. I like that about Ogbonna as he goes backwards. Areola to Zuma. Foul. Just ran into no man's land. Rudiger's through ball. Kufal's going to get it. Good boy. Bonnet. Fennells. Christian Benteke's in. Benteke! Oh! Oh, Benteke. There's another corner from Aaron Cresswell. Whips it into the 6-yard box. Head of the way. Fennells. Benrahma's in! And he's put it straight at Mendy. See, this is much better than the Arsenal game. We're making chances. We're playing some good football. Ogbonna's bringing the ball out from the back. I'm liking it. It's much better. It's quite an even game, although they've had a lot of possession, which you would expect. I might just drop the tempo down a little bit. Because we created some decent chances. I'm going to drop the tempo down slightly. Just going to have a standard tempo. Benrahma's not having his greatest game. Vlasic is really not performing at all. We're going to put Vlasic out wide, and we're going to put Fennells as an advanced playmaker, and we're going to try that out for now and see how that gets on. I think that the change later on is definitely Yarmolenko on for Benrahma or Vlasic, depending on who's performing worse, and we can swap them around. But the fact we have got Antonio on the bench, even just like to cause problems for the last sort of 10-15 minutes, is probably the way to go. As Areola rolls it out. He's not just booted it away, he's booted it away now. Benteke knocks it down. Chilwell coming forward now with Saul. Here's Romelu Lukaku. He drags it wide. Declan Rice again, man. I don't know what role to play him as. It's really frustrating me. Lukaku to Mount. James to Kante. Away by Benrahma. Benteke launches it away. Squeaky bum time. This is definitely a glitch because it doesn't let you change certain things if you do a shout. It is a bug that I have already reported. As Benteke wins it, but Christian Benteke, go on, Kufal, get your crossing. Benteke, oh, he knocked it down to Suchak. We put it straight at Mendy. Wow. Here's Vlasic. Cresswell. Vlasic again. Benteke. Benrahma. Again, it's cleared away. Much better. Benteke, it's saying 6.4. He's definitely not playing to a 6.4. Good tackle by Kufal. Here's Chilwell for Chelsea. Akinzia. Zuma flying in. Lukaku plays it back. Cleared away and Fanal smashes it out. I think Benrahma off. Yarmolenko on as a inside winger, inverted winger support. Benteke 6.8 exactly. I agree. Vlasic is having a shocker again. Here's Fanals. Here's Vlasic. Hangs it up. It's cleared away. Declan Rice back to Souček. Here's Vladimir Kufal. Benteke! Oh! Oh! Benteke! Right, what we're going to do, we're going to bring Antonio on as the wide target man. Because I cannot justify bringing off Christian Benteke when he's playing this well. And we're going to bring on Mark Noble as a central midfielder on defend. This would be the most boring episode of any FM save ever. 2-0 back to back. But I'm happy with this performance a lot more. You can still see there's a few issues. I think Kufal, it's just a few tweaks I've got to make. But Kufal whipping them balls into Benteke has been dangerous all day. Speaking of, we now have a throw in, which will be taken short to Pablo Fanals. Kufal's delivery, knocked out at the back post from McBonner, and it's cleared away. Come on, keep the pressure up, Noble. Souček, Antonio, keep going. Oh, okay. With the tweaks, I'm liking the tweaks. I think definitely central midfield attack for Souček. I'm liking the way the target man's playing. We're just not cleared by Zuma. We're just not getting the width in it, which I think might be down to an instruction with us being standard attack and width. I think in the Liverpool game we'll go a little bit wider and see how that pans out. But defensively superb in that game. We definitely had the better chances overall too. I'll take it. I'll take it. But anyway, lads, I'm going to leave that there. I'm really, really sorry you saw two very boring nil-nils. Although you did see Christian Benteke terror in Chelsea's defence, and I'm very, very happy with that. But yeah, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to play some more offline and enjoy the rest of the week. Thank you very much for watching.